Hello and welcome, Pauleh here, and welcome back to the WoW log. Now, it's actually been quite a bit of time since I last released a WoW log video. In fact, the last one I released was in 2014 and it is now 2016, so there's been a bit of a gap. Now, I apologise for that. Truth is, last time I was playing WoW I ended up getting a little bit bored and I stopped playing. I was playing on my own and I've missed out on a lot of the new content, the post expansion content patches. Haven't tried them, but so ever since the announcement of Legion, the next World of Warcraft expansion, I've been pretty hyped because Demon Hunters, hell yes. I'm a big fan of Illidan. Looking at the Demon Hunters, I really cannot wait to play that class. That's probably going to be my main, along with a Death Knight still, but yeah. So Demon Hunters I'm hyped for. I'm very excited for the expansion with the Burning Legion re-invading, and it's going to be glorious. Absolutely glorious. Anyway, so a friend of mine started playing World of Warcraft again, and as most of you know, my characters were on the US servers on Emerald Dream. Well, since I'm back in Europe and my friend is got all of his characters on Europe, I figured I'd give it a go because to buy WoW nowadays is pretty cheap. So me and a few friends have all got back onto World of Warcraft. Some of them starting for the first time ever. Others are vets. But yeah, we're playing again, and we all did recruit a friend. So we're going to be leveling up together and hopefully get a whole bunch of characters power leveled up to level 90. So there's a few things I want to go over, but before I do, I'm just going to show characters. So in case anyone's curious, I'm currently on the Shatar European server. That's probably going to be my main server for now. This is Angrel, a character I boosted yesterday actually. Used my Warlords of Draenor level 90 character boost and got him up to 90, and I'll talk about that in a moment. This is the first character I'm actually sort of power leveling up. My mage called Xantol, took the name from my Jedi Knight from Star Wars The Old Republic. But yeah, I always liked mages, they were always quite fun. And a friend of mine hooked me up with some heirloom gear because you can buy heirloom gear for gold, so that's what I've done. And this is just my trash ult that I'm going to be deleting at some point. I've got a couple of other characters as well. Hellscreen, I'm going to be leveling a hunter. And I've got to say, God, the outfits you start off with are terrible. But the reason why I'm going to do a hunter, I've never been too fussed about one before, with the exception of wanting that lightning wolf. But there is a subreddit called Transmogrification, and they had a contest recently, and the guy that won the contest for male armor had the coolest looking transmog outfit I've ever seen. It was basically a hunter. I'll put the link in the description of this video so you guys can check it out, but it was just a hunter and he looked badass. He looked like a ranger almost. It just looked so sort of everything fits. It just looked amazing, and instantly after seeing it I wanted to level a hunter, so that's what I'm doing now. And last but not least, Argent Dawn. I've got Raucous, just some ult I level, the rogue. Doing a bit of PvP on him, but I don't know if I'm going to play him much. But what I'm wanting to know, because my mains seem to be on a medium server, I'm after other servers to play on, and I don't know anything about Europe. So if anyone can recommend a good European server for PvP, for roleplay, for just auction housing, for just a balanced community, that type of thing, if you can suggest them, I'd really appreciate it. Anyway, I'm gonna hop back on Angrel, my Death Knight, and again, this video is literally just a log, so I'm gonna be talking about some stuff. There's not gonna be too much action in this particular video because I'm trying to get my footing, but there are some things I want to talk about. First of all, a little bit about Legion. I've got to say, the cinematic for Legion didn't really impress me. I think it was mostly because I was disappointed in the lack of Illidan, because if you remember when they first announced Legion, they did that little cinematic clip which showed Gul'dan finding Illidan, which, okay, when you see that, it's like, oh, holy crap, it's gonna get crazy around here. And then several months down the line, they released a full cinematic, and there's no Gul'dan, it's just Valerian and Sylvanas, although Sylvanas is always cool to see. So, yeah, I was a little tad disappointed there. Anyway, I am hyped for Legion. I'm looking forward to it. The artifact weapon system sounds awesome. The new armor sets look amazing, especially the Death Knight one. Demon Hunter class, which is funny because I was tempted to make a character that looked like Illidan, make him a Night Elf, get him the blindfold and make him a rogue, get the glaives, do all that, but there's no need anymore. Not to mention Demon Hunters can transform into demons and they look amazing. It's going to be the only time I'm ever really wanting to make a Night Elf. Or a Blood Elf for that matter. But yeah, I'm looking forward to Legion. Anyway, back on WoW. So the reason why I'm playing WoW, a big reason, is because they introduced tokens. For those that don't know, you can buy, in fact, before we do that, let me get a few things out of the way so I can show you. So this is my new garrison. I haven't done the Alliance side yet in Warlords of Draenor, so I've never seen any of this. I established my garrison last night, so I haven't done much to it yet. What's this contract? Ooh, I can recruit someone. We should do that. So that's going to be 100% no matter what. 25% chance. We could try it on the off chance we get any of this, you know. Oh god, that cost 15 resource points. That was not worth it. Anyway, I'm going to send her out. We'll get that contract done. And yes, if you've watched my previous WoW logs, you've seen what the Horde garrison looks like. This is the starting of my Alliance garrison. The only thing I have so far is the barracks, which is this building here. But it's gonna grow. It's gonna grow.
Greetings. Light bless you.
What news?
Cordana there. But yeah, I've got to say, it's such an amazing gap between playing, you know, leveling a character from level 1 and going through like the first few quests, especially if you do Blood Elf in like Burning Crusade area, because that area was not revitalized compared to, say, starting as a human. But my point is that everything just looks so old, just like the terrain, everything. I know it's an old game, but it really is night and day difference. And yeah, so this is the start of the garrison. Now I have a few mods or add-ons that I've downloaded. I'll just quickly explain them. I've got TSM, which is Trade Skill Master. This is going to be used for making gold. I have no clue how it works. I'm going to be working on it and try and get it, but when I work it out I will show you. There's plenty of guides out there. I have Mogit, which allows me to look at you know, items and, you know, see what they look like, get a preview, nice preview window. I've got Zygor guides. Personally, I quite like Zygor just because when I quest, I just like to go from one point to another in the quickest, most efficient way, and Zygor does a pretty good job with that. So what else? We've got Garrison Report, or no, it's not called Garrison Report, it's called Master Plan, a mod to manage all of my garrison missions. I've got Atlas Loot, I've got Titan Panel, and I think that's about it really. I did have Auctionator, but I switched it out for Trade Skill Master to see how that handles. And I've also got Bag On, which converts all of my bags into one big window. And I think that's it for add-ons. I just wanted to mention those. If there's any others, oh, and of course, Christ, what's it called? The boss one. The if I just say boss add-on, you'll know what I mean. It's the one which guides you in dungeons and tells you if you're about to get like stomped on or something, or if you've got to avoid something. You know, the one that goes, "Run away, little girl." So there's always that. And if there's any other add-ons that you think I should have, let me know. But yeah, I boosted this character with my level 90 character boost. And a couple of things I want to talk about is when you boost a character, if your character is level 60 and you've got professions, those professions will be increased. In this case, they were put up to 600. The cap's 700, but if you get the level 100 character boost, which you can get with Legion, it will go up to 700. But yeah, I ended up picking enchanting and jewel crafting, because these are professions I'm never going to level manually. They're quite expensive and a bit of a pain. So I figured I'd just do that. Now originally I didn't want to do enchanting because it's not worth it on a Death Knight because they don't enchant their weapons, but you can sell enchantments, so it's all good at the end of the day. Now I'm going to get those maxed out and hopefully they're going to work well in terms of making me money. Now the other thing I wanted to talk about was that when I boosted my character, a lot of my skills were locked. So when you boost your character, your skills will be locked. You pick the spec you want to play as and it will give you the appropriate weapons and gear. But you'll slowly earn your skills as you level up and as you complete quests when you reach that level. It's actually really neat because, you know, originally you might make a new character, you've got all of these abilities. Like if you were to boost a character like a Death Knight and then you get all these abilities, you wouldn't know what to do. But it slowly introduced them and you were able to, you know, add them to your hotbar and start using them at your own pace, which is extremely nice. But I really do appreciate that little update they've done. And yeah, I boosted a Death Knight because I wanted to boost a character which was 60 so I could have the professions I pick rather than professions which are randomly assigned. And yeah, so the way I got this guy leveled, got through the starter, came out at about level 58, and to get those last two levels I did a few quests in Hellfire Peninsula, which is in Outland, literally about 5 quests, maybe 8, and I did Lower Blackrock Spire because that was the one which was available, and then I did Hellfire Citadel, and for the last sliver I kill a few mobs in Hellfire Furnace. So the reason why I mention this is because if you recruit a friend and you just want to, you also have this character boost, like if you're in the same situation as me, when I came out at level 58 I thought, oh god, it's going to take hours to get these last 2 levels, but no, it really didn't. It took half an hour at the most if you include the time in the dungeon, so it really wasn't bad. So yeah, do that. Anyway, one of the big reasons why I'm willing to play WoW again is the fact that you don't have to pay for a subscription if you get a WoW token. So I want to quickly recall to Stormwind. I'll show you what I mean. So last year they added WoW tokens. This is where you can buy a token and you can sell it in game. Now the tokens cost about $20, which is more than the subscription, but you can sell it in game so you can get gold. This is to basically counteract the gold sellers. This is a legal way of buying gold, as it were. So it's like, if you browse an auction at the auction house, you'll now have at the bottom here game time. You click this, and as you can see here, for 63,000 gold I can buy 30 days of game time, or I can buy a WoW token which is 30 days of game time. So that is quite neat. Now from what I've heard, making money is dead easy, and this is going to be one of my big goals and probably the main focus of the WoW log in the upcoming videos. I need to make money. I currently have about 28 days left on this sub. Now if I have to pay another month, that's fine, but I'm hoping to make the money on my own. So overall across all my characters I've got about 645 gold, which is nothing. So I'm going to be earning, you know, 60,000 gold hopefully to pay for a sub. That's going to be my first goal in this game. Now I want to point out that if you play on the US servers, a token is currently averaging about 34,000 gold. It is double the price on European servers. Personally, I'd prefer to play on US servers, but since my friends came on here, I don't have much of a choice. So, the reason I mention this is because one of the ways you can make some easy money is by running through old Cataclysm raids, such as Dragon Soul, Firelands, and a couple of others. And doing, I think it's about 4 raids, and doing them you'll get an average of about 8,000 gold. This includes killing the bosses and selling all the junk you loot. That's 8,000 gold, roughly, from one character. We'll call it 7,000 gold just to be generous. I mean, not to be generous. But you get about 6,000 to 7,000 gold minimum. Okay, that's not bad. Now, if the token's only 30,000 on US, you'd only have to run that 3 or 4 times. And you can do it once a week, but across as many characters as you've got, and it resets every week. So if I've got 5 Death Knights, I could go run it 5 times, and I already have way over what I need for a token if I was on the US. Granted, on the European servers I'm going to have to do a lot more. That's why I'm going to be trying to make up the rest of my money with selling things on the auction house and whatnot, doing transmog runs, anything I can to make money. But yeah, I just wanted to point that out. That's how easy it is to make money now. So if you're considering playing WoW again, there are definitely ways you can earn the gold to pay for your subscription. So yeah, that's going to be a big focus. Now, if anyone's got any tips for me on how to do any of this, like how to make gold or any other, you know, sneaky ways of earning a bit more, let me know, because I'm down for trying anything. And right now I know of Cataclysm, and I'm waiting to try the raids. I don't think I can do it with the gear I've got at the moment. But what I'm having to do at the moment is wait, because I boosted my character yesterday, and when you boost the character, you're locked out of previous raids for 24 hours, so it's going to be a few more hours before I can actually go back and try any of the old content. And currently they've got an event going on called the Time Walking Dungeon event. So basically what this means is old dungeons will come up and you can go back and do them, and they'll be scaled up, or you'll be scaled down to the level, I'm not sure how it works, and you can earn time warped badges, and you can trade those in for anything really. I believe there's a few different things you can get. I know one of them is heirloom upgrades, so that's something I'm looking forward to and wanting to try out. Anyway, that's it really. I mean, I don't think there's much else for me to talk about, at least in this video. I know it's a bit, nothing's really happened, I've just talked and talked and talked, but I wanted to sort of explain a little bit of what I plan on doing and what my goals are going to be now that I'm back in WoW. And as I said, I am interested in hearing from you guys if you can recommend a server for me to make characters on and play, one that's got a good economy, one that's got good PvP, you know, low battleground timers, that type of thing. Any servers with solid world PvP, you know, let me know. If Ashran's still running, I haven't looked at it on this server yet, but I don't know what the situation is with that. And if there's anything you guys would like to see in particular, just let me know in the comments of this video and I will go and do it. Anyway, that's it for now. Thank you for watching, welcome back to the WoW log. Till next time.